so bad, but I ain't cuffing bitch. I want Molly, I want Gaba, I want Rossi.
SFH, Still Fucking Here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm...
All right, everybody, hello. Welcome to the SoCal 80 here in the Asylum Click Truck Series. My name is Jacob, and tonight we're going to have 80 laps here at the infamous and unfortunately recently demolished Auto Club Speedway here at Fontana, California. Hope everybody's having a good night tonight, ready for some good racing here in the Truck Series. Gonna have 80 laps tonight, 25-ish laps on a fuel tank. Let me see what our our tires are at. Oh boy, where is it? Alright, there we are. Gonna have 3 plus 1, so 4 sets in total. That's pretty much a set, every tire is set. Thank you to Mark Stev Rolls for sponsoring this race. 80 laps at night. 527 Auto Club. Yeah. We're set for some good racing here tonight. Open up the YouTube stream because I forgot to do that last week and people were talking and then I felt bad. Make sure my ducks are in a row. Right now, best time on the board is the 38 of Michael Ball running a 40.03 flat. Shackelford running a 40.12. Garner with a 40.8. Wait. That isn't it? He did. Best time. There we go. Sorry. Ball with a 40.3. Gardner with a 40.4. Shackelford with a 40.5. Thwaites with a 40.8. And Nichols with a 40.9. Timer up there, 54 seconds left. Check. Down here in 23rd, 25th now. Mike Rominger with the new, Adam Chapman with the new fastest lap. 40.02 tied with Mike Rominger down to the 1,000th. Oh boy. of is 0.002 is the difference between P1 and 2. Nice. Pollock running around. He's going to sit in 11th with a 40.14. Burchett right now coming at a 4. We'll see what time he'll run. Oh, he won't be able to finish time. He'll start back in 26th. All right, start of our race. We will begin momentarily. Going to go over our grid here tonight. Starting on pole will be Adam Chapman. P2 will be Mike Rominger. Row 2, Michael Ball and Austin Garner. Row 3 will be Tom Shackelford and Michael Thwaites. Row 4, John Nichols and Sam Liotta. Row 5, Alyssa Sharp and Mark Stavros. Row 6, Alex Pollock and Joe Ibarra. Meanwhile, row number 7 will be Derek Pemberton and Bo Dinger. Row number 8 will be Hall Hoosh and Ryan McElwain. Row 9, Gatlin Downey and Joe Nerton. Row 10, Shane Griffin and Todd Chase. Row 11, Joe Robert and Andrew Miller. Row 11 will be Michael Barra. No. Row 12 will be Michael Ibarra and Michael Garvey. Meanwhile, row number 13 will be Josh Van Gore and Joey Burchett. Mark Gonzalez will sit there, so is Malti and Joshua O'Connor. Pretty sure Tony Frey, Zach, Matt, and... What is Van Gore? Oh, Van Gore's in there. So probably Matt, Josh Van Gore, Tony Frey will be in the back with the admins. Good look here. Got a pretty good field going. Leota's running a Ultimate Playground, California. That's cool. I like Alyssa's pit wall. My favorite paint scheme tonight. This is kind of biased, though. Not really, though. My favorite paint scheme is going to go to Burchett. See if I can get a good camera angle on it. No, I guess I can't. Yeah, I like that. That paint scheme is clean. So is Chapman's. Rominger's, this is usual. Michael Ball. Garner running a different one. Shackelford running his. Liotta running the California. Stavros. Nichols. Dinger. McElwain. Norton. Pollock's running a Dr. Pepper Cherry. 0 sugar. Pemberton's running a good one, too. Paul Hoosh. Gatlin Downey. Shane Griffin. Joe Bobbert. Miller. Kirby. Micah Barra. Altai running his. Matt running the Wilrado. It's Mark Gonzalez. Tony Frey running his. All right, we're set. 80 laps. Let's see who's got it. Effed up both your qualify laps. Well, you're not too bad back there. You've got Burchett too, so just follow him, I'd say. All right, pace car pulls off. And away we go.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, 2x2 into turn number 1. Jumping 3 wide yet. Yes, we will. Number 1 of Joe Nerton. Oh, the 6 of Alyssa Sharp losing the bottom. Able to hold on to it. Oh, on the top side near the back. I do believe that is the 24. Oh, that might have been Joe. Up here in front, Adam Chapman taking the control of the race. In the lead, sitting P2 is Rominger fighting forward with ball. Couple 4 wide action almost here through here. 3 wide right now. Todd Chase blinking a little bit. 3 wide behind him with the 83 of Josh Van Gore, 25 of Paul Hush, and the 8 of Mark Gonzalez. Todd Chase blinking in and out still. Back up in front, Mike Rominger able to hold on to P2 right now. Michael Ball and Sam Leota, teammates of Mirage, battling it out for third. Three wide right now with the 1 of Joe Nerton. No, not Joe Nerton. The 41 of Joey Burchett. I think that is the 82 of Derek Pemberton, and then that is the 11 of Alex Pollock. Sorting themselves out now. Right now, Adam Chapman under fire and threat of Mike Rominger, who's trying to close the gap. Almost on his rear bumper, trying to make it the pass done here as we come around to lap 4. Right now, the 45 of Austin Garner sitting in 5th, trying to hold off the 28 of Tom Shackelford while trying to get around the 38 of Michael Ball. Behind them for a few times, gonna have the 29 of Bo Dinger. With in pursuit of him is the 1 of Joe Nerton, the 41 and the 80 and the 92 side by side behind him. A 92 of Andrew Miller, and was the 41 of Burchett. Burchett now gonna go for the slider on the front. Not quite able to get there. We'll relax back to the inside and wait for a better opportune time to pass. These guys are 2 by 2 almost in turn number 1 again. Looks like 41 to complete the pass on the 1. Now trying to hunt down the 29 of Bo Dinger. A little bit bumpy there down the backstretch. 21 on the inside of the 92. Ooh, Burchett trying to make a move for the 29 and not able to quite get it done. Adam Chapman still leading the race. Mike Rominger in pursuit. About a 10th and a half back. Burchett getting the run on the outside around the 29. 29 gonna maybe try and fold back up. Not quite clear. The 1 there on his rear spoiler. Into turn number 3, gonna have the 29 and the 1. Bo's not gonna try and slide him this time around. Gonna try and get up next to the wall. Get the arch down into the corner. And a big O choo-choo train behind them with the 92, the 47, the 82, the 21, and I believe that is the 18. 11 of Pollock once out, 21 of Mark Stavrils once in. Gervie into the wall. As Matt Forns and I think that is Alicia Sharp come barreling down the backstretch. Leota up to 3rd, getting around the 38 of Michael Ball. Michael Ball there in pursuit, but this is between Garner and Ball. 4th and 5th is about 4/10 of a second. Burchett already up plus 17 from their initial start. Now sitting 9th after starting 26th. Second biggest move of the night is going to be Richard Maltai, sorry. Sitting P17 after starting position number 33. Dead stinking last. Brack Rominger to the inside of the 44. Sam Leota kind of sticked his nose in there a little bit. 45 going to try and do the slider up out of the corner. Not quite able to get clear. 55 has the draft, though, coming around to the front stretch at the tri-oval to the start-finish line. .44 running up against the wall, about a lane down from it. They are now 3 wide for the lead. Oh, Leota going to step back out and get up back up on the high side. Chapman's running his britches off, trying to hold these two off. Now they are 3 wide, coming around to the trial. Oh, Leota comes down there, gets loose. 55 around. Into the grass, able to get it shorted out. Leota's going to be way back now. It's kind of hard to tell. 5 is coming up the track a little bit, but the 55 comes down, trying to hit the apron. Wasn't clear. Racing deal. Again, 3 wide. We're going to have this time the 38 and the 80, or sorry, the 45 of Austin Garner. Michael Ball in the middle, Garner on the bottom, and Chapman on top. 38 going to make the slide for the second place up behind, or in front of the 44 of Chapman. Chapman ripping the lip. And it looks like Garner is stuck by himself on the low line. All right, Garner dropped back to P4. John Nichols trying to get around and behind them. Right now, it's going to be Michael Ball up to the lead. Chapman in third with Shackelford on top. Right in that right rear quarter panel. Going to give room for the 45 to stick his nose back out there on the outside. Almost gets pinched into the wall, just barely clear. Now it's Chapman by himself on the low line. 28's there on the left rear of the 38. Coming out of the corner, looks like 28 may have got out of the gas a little bit. He's going to fold up in front of him. Oh, 45 goes with a crossover and is able to get it done. Slide job from 28. I think he's going to return the favor and get in front of the 28 this time. 45 going up almost about a lane and a half down from the wall. 28 to his outside as we've got a good battle for the lead. Little ribbon is racing there. 45 gonna shoot low on the 38 this time by. Might see a slide up. Slide, not really slide job, but dang, it was close. Right now, the 28 and the 38 now side by side. The 4 of John Nichols lurking behind 45 Austin Garner out to the lead. Behind them is the 40. No, that's the 5 and the 24 of Rominger and McClellan, respectively. Behind them, though, is the 44 of Chapman. Adam Chapman. That's right. Gonna watch this 5 and 24 tango for a little bit. Side by side down into the backstretch. 24 on the high line, the 5 on the low line, 44 lurking behind us. You can see. I don't know if he's got enough. He might. 44 gonna rip the lip still. 5 making the pass for 5th place. Lap number 17 this time by. That being said, we're going to take a second and do some crank it up. We'll be right back here momentarily. Alright, that was a few laps around Fontana with the Crank It Up TV pack. Right now, the 4, John Nichols, trying to hold on to 2nd place, making the pass in the high line, ripping the lip, same as Chapman did earlier. John Nichols up to P2, Michael Ball back to P3rd, and Austin Garner still in the lead by 0.4 of a second. Garner is wheeling that thing, I will say, Stein. "25 laps, their fuel run. They will be able to take tires every single pit stop. So we're looking here about 4-ish laps before pit cycles start. Micah Barr already in. Joe Nerton out, coming out. Joe Barr coming out. Michael Thwaites back in. All right, Josh O'Connor entering pit lane. Got some good battles going on here. Mike Robinger had a little bit of a connection issue there, as you see. All right, we got anybody pitting in? Yes, we do. 45 Austin Garner, the 4 John Nichols, 38 Michael Ball, the 28 Tom Shackelford, Ryan McElwain is in, Bo Dinger, Andrew Miller, Matt Forns, Richard Malti, Alyssa Pierre Sharp, Peter Sharp, Shane Griffin, Michael Kirby. I think it's everybody. Andrew Miller, if I didn't say him already. So Mike Rominger back out to the lead. Adam Chapman Closing in behind Joe Norton, a lap down, now trying to get his lap back. All right, a few more down. Mike Rominger, Adam Chapman, Joey Burchett, Derek Pemberton, Sam Leota, Josh Van Gore, Mark Gonzalez, Paul Hush. I think that's everybody besides Gatlin Downey. Oh, Gatlin Downey now coming into pit lane. Joe Robert needs to pit. Alex Pollock and Mark Stavros need to pit. Joe Robert, race leader. All right, Joe Robert, Alex Pollock, and Mark Stavros coming into pit lane this time by. Black flag for Alyssa Sharp, too fast entering pit lane. I believe that is a 20-second hold. It's Joe Norton out on the freshest of tires. Not really freshest, but out in front, though. He's going to have about 2.5 seconds between him and P2, technically. Into the wall is the one. Oh, down to the apron in front of the 45 of Garner. That could have been bad. Want to see Garner's POV of this. That could have been bad. Alright, race has resumed back on green flag conditions and never were not. So right now, Austin Garner, Mike Rominger, and Tom Shackelford, P1, 2, and 3, about 1.25 seconds between 3 and 4. Andrew Miller and John Nichols tangoing right now for 4th, as Bodinger looks to get a piece of that pie for 5th. Bodinger going to push the 92 into the corner a little bit further, and he's going to get up in front of the 4 here at turn number 2. Back up in front, Austin Garner, 5 of Mike Rominger, the 28 of Tom Shackelford, all close knit for the lead. 5 going to the outside of the 45, 28 going to stay behind the 5. Rominger having a little bit of a blink here and there. Getting a little tail happy down the backstretch. All right, 5er Mike Rominger getting the pass done. Austin Garner back to 2nd. Now fighting to maintain. Oh, 28 into the wall at turn number 2. Rest in peace to your night. What happened to you, Ibarra? Joe Norton jumping to the pits. Oh, why is it just not telling me that? Anyways. What happened, Joe? Right now, the 4 of John Nichols and the 44 of Chapman now tangoing for 6th. Bo Dinger up in front of him, it's 5th place. 44 to the inside of the 4, gonna squeeze him down a little bit, gonna give him a little bit of a bump. Got the 4 loose, and 44 gets the pass. 24 of Ryan McElwain gonna try and do the same. Into the corner. Looking like 24 may slide him. Oh, 24 is a lap down. Yeah, 24 is a lap down. Oh. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. Pretty much all single file out at the moment. Got a few 2-wide battles here and there, but that's pretty much it. Malte and Matt Forns. Van Goren is on zip code. 35 trying to stay on the lead lap of Gatlin Downey. 12 of Michael Thwaites and Gertie. Sure, we'll watch these two tango for a minute. Yeah, Burchett right now sitting in P4 plus 22 in the night, so is Richard Malte. All of my SDK is showing right now is Matt Forns passed Richard Malte for P9. Richard Malte passed Matt Forns for P9. Just reverse and reverse and reverse. Gonna get the slider done, and Matt Forns up P number 9. A little bit of lap traffic up ahead. The 8 of Mark Gonzalez trying to hold on to a lead lap position. Lap 35. Gonna be 36 next time by. Considering people went out, we're out for 22, 23 laps. I'm going to say 23 laps is the maximum you can go. They're going to have to pit again at lap 44, 45, somewhere around 46. Before lap 46 is cut off. Check closing the distance to the P3 of Tom Shackelford. Adam Chapman sitting P6 after starting on the pole. John Nichols starting where he started on 7th. Joey Burchett making the pass on the 28, slider out of the corner. He is now sitting P3. They're starting 26th. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Right now, 1.5 seconds is the distance between P1 and 3. 0.4 is around the distance between 1 and 2. There's about 1.1 seconds between 3 and 4. So Burchett's got some time to make up if he wants to try and get up there to first. I know the 28 would love to follow him if he could do it. But I got faith. I got tons of it. 92 of Derek, or that's 92. 92 of Andrew Miller. Right now rolling around with 38 of Michael Ball, 55 of Sam Leota. Behind him is their teammate in the 18 of Joe Bobbert. I'm sure we're in a good race. I'm going to look on his onboard for a second. He's not saving fuel at all. He's just trying to take the draft from the 8 and use it to his advantage. That's working. It is. He's actually gaining time on Garner. Gap right now, 0.5. Was 0.4 about 5 laps ago. Just for scale of how far back Garner is, this is the rear bumper cam of the 5 of Mike Rominger. It's pretty far back, not too far, still in the draft though. And right now he's still sitting at about 6.62. So he gained another 10th that lap, so this is definitely helping him. The 8 gets to stay on the lead lap, and the 5 gets to pull away from the car behind him. Lap 41 of 80, coming to 42 this time by. Andrew Miller down pit lane. Second stop of the night. Tony Frey down as well. Second stop of the night as well. Matt Forms down pit lane. Josh Van Gore coming down. Looking like the 001 and the 47 coming down this time by. The 12 down this time by. .45 Austin Garner coming down this time by. So the gap now to P1 and 2 is 1.6 seconds and falling. All right, O'Connor down pit lane this time by. All right, Richard Malte and Shane Griffin down pit lane. Looking like Romer's just going to stay out another couple laps. Bo Dinger in. Michael Ball in. All right. As we let the rest of these guys finish their... Ooh. Hang on. All right, everybody else coming in. No, not. Tom Shackford and John Nichols coming in. Pemberton is coming in as well. Robert's staying out. Leota's going in. Looking like it's going to be Mike Rominger, Joey Burchett, Adam Chapman, Joe Robert, Alex Pollock, and Mark Stavrels staying out. Can't be more than one lap, right? Gotta be. Alright, we're gonna let these guys finish their pit stops. It's looking like the 5 may come in this time by... No, he won't. Yes, he will. 5 of Mike Rominger in, the 41 of Joey Burchett, Adam Chapman, the 44. Joe Robert gonna stay out. Alex Pollock electing to stay out. Stavrels out as well. Hush going back in pit lane. Mark Gonzalez still ripping around by himself. We'll take a quick ad break and be right back here in the Southern Broadcasting Racing Network.
SFH, still fucking here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you're a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm...
My body got me overdrive. Chinese hit we talking about, bitch, you know my guy. Run outside, I let that pop. Run outside, he die. That's a new one in my clip. That's a new one. I do is hit. I only kill if I said that BB on my shit. Yeah, the love so bad, but I ain't cuffing bitch. I want my Lee, I want Gaba, I want my seat.
All right, and we're back here in the SoCal 80. Right now, Matt Forn's under threat from the lead. The 5, Mike Rominger, 28 of Tom Shackelford. No, the 28 is a lap down. 28 must have had a black flag penalty. Todd chasing the meatball flag. So right now, lap 51 of 80. Mike Rominger in the lead. Shackelford a lap down. Not quite sure what happened. For Chet right now, sitting P2. Matt Forn's on 9-lap-old tires and is sitting P3. Hope y'all are all having a good night. I really do. Right now, Bo Dinger sitting in 5th, trying to hold off the 45 of Austin Garner, the 4 of John Nichols, and behind him is the 7 of Richard Maltai. Matt Forn's in 3rd, Adam Chapman in 4th, Mike Rominger, of course, leading the race, and Joey Burchett hot on his trail. The lap car, 28 in between them. Something must have happened. Shackelford would not go a lap down willingly. Something had to have happened, like a pit road violation. .41 making a move to the inside of the lap car. Wheel-to-wheel racing here, ladies and gents. Down into the corner, 41 going to slide up in front of 28 and take his rightful spot as P2. So if we look here at our top 5, they're all Chevys. Got a Toyota in P6, 8, and 9. One Ford in the top 10 of Austin Garner. Only one Ford. See where everybody else is at. And you got Ford in 11th and 12th. That's it. Only 3 Fords this entire field. Everybody else is Chevy or Toyota. Now, personally, in the Cup car and the Next Gen, I run the Chevy, and the Xfinity car, I run the Mustang, and the ARCA car, I run the Mustang, and the truck, I run the Tundra. Gen 6, I also run the Chevy. Right now, Matt Forns and Adam Chapman going at it for 3rd. Chapman down low on the 8 of, I think that is Mark Gonzalez. Yep. Chapman gets the pass done for 3rd. No, Matt's going to try and set him up for a pass here, coming down the front stretch, not able to quite do it. Don't hit the wall. 23 to go this time by. $22 to go this time by. Rominger still in the lead. Burchett in P2. Looking like we're going to have a good battle here for the finish of the race between the 5 of Mike Rominger and the 41 of Burchett. We pull up my Handily Dandily Sim Racer Hub stats. Season number 6. Standard needs. Alright, right now, Mike Rominger. Let's see. There he is. 2 top 5s and 2 top 10s. 6 starts. Gonna go at it with Joey Burchett, who has 3 poles, 2 wins, 3 top 5s, 4 top 10s, and has only started 4 races. So, you know. And keep in mind, he won, not last week, but the week, 2 weeks before. He won those back to back. Right now, 20 to go. Burchett tapping back off. Matt Forens and Josh Vandergore putting it in the pits. Oh, around goes the 83. Wrong series, Josh. All right. Back up in the real P3 and 4. Adam Chapman and John Nichols gonna run at it. I think Matt's going back out there. So is Vandergore. Okay. Well, 83 and the 910 make their final pit stops of the night. We are in the zone of you can make it. I guess everybody's trying to save a little bit of fuel for the green-white checkered if it happens. Then again, they've only been out 14 laps, so they can stay up another 10. So, what, pit around a lap 5? I don't see them doing it, going in that late. The maximum they can go is like lap 5. But that's 5 to go. What are you doing with your life? Why would you pit 5 to go? Unless you're out of fuel. Now, Bo Dinger, Austin Garner, and Merchant Multi coming in. So was Sam Leota, but he's leaving the pits. Alright. Dinger, Shane Griffin. Yep. 18 to go this time by. 17 to go this time by. Burchett keeping that about 0.3. About 5 to go for fuel. I know, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you pit that late? That's the maximum they can go is at lap 5. Because right now they've only got, you know... Wait, no, I did that math wrong. Lap 11. Or 11 to go. That's when the last time they can pit. At 11 to go, that's the last time they can pit. Because they'll be out of fuel by then. So I was wrong. Not lap 5. Lap 11 is when we have to have pitted. All right, Micah Barra came down pit lane. It's only 10 drivers in the lead lap, but we are still under our green flag pit stops. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have had tacos tonight. All right, sit in my chair. One swig of soda. 15 laps. Let's do this. All right, Paul Hush into pit lane, this time by Mike Rominger and Joey Burchett opting to stay out. John Nichols, let's see what he does. John Nichols opting to go into pit lane. Chapman staying out. Joe Roberts staying out. Pemberton staying out. Ball will, oh, they were 3 wide. 55 with Sam Leota. And the 24, 45, and 38. All right, Andrew Miller in pit lane as well. Paul Hush exiting pit lane. We are 15 to go, this time by Mike Rominger and Joey Burchett down pit lane. Chapman opting to stay out. So is Robert, Pemberton, Ball, Pollock, Shuckford, and Forns. Forns already did his last pit stop. They're at the pit here soon. Ryan McElwain in pit lane. Rominger, Burchett exiting. Shackelford in, around, and pit lane out into the inside wall. Chapman down pit lane. Joe Roberts staying out. Pemberton in. Pollock staying out. Rominger staying out. Oh, Rominger's going out. Alright, 13 laps. Joe out to the lead. No way he can make it on fuel from here. See what he ends up doing here. Robert and the Ball stay out another lap. Pollock also staying out another lap. So your lead technically is going to be between these two drivers, the 9-10 and the 5. Driver Rominger catching up close to Matt. Gonna try and go for the pass. Yes, he will. All right, Michael Ball down pit lane. Rominger making the pass for the technical race lead. All right, coming around, we will be 10 to go, this time by. Points paying wise, second and third is going to be between Bo Dinger and Richard Multi. Joe Robert down in pit lane. Alex Pollock electing to stay out. Yeah, 2 tires. All right, Pollock got the pit. Next time by, maybe. It's gonna have to. I mean, maybe run one more lap. Alyssa down pit lane. All right, 21 coming out of pit lane this time by. Stav rolls. It's going to be a few laps down. All right, Matt Forns, park it for the race. What did he do? Oh, he flew down pit lane. Typical. Alright, Alex Pollock down pit lane, so that means that your race leader is the 5 of Mike Rominger with about 5 seconds under his belt. And a lot of lap cars in between. Micah Barra, Mark Gonzalez, and Tom Shackelford. The 3 cars in between. 8 laps to go. He's got 4 seconds, and he is gaining time. Can he hold on? All right, 7 to go. Gap is actually extending. 35 Gatlin Danny coming out of pit lane. Yeah, Garner sitting 7th right now. That gap is just strengthening.
All right, man.
Oh! What? Who? Why? Huh? What? Okay. All right. We're gonna find out what happened. No, 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 no. Oh. 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 You can't park there. Oh. So that's why the caution came out. Okay. Well then. That's something. Pemberton squeezing up against the wall. Robert holding his line, and just 82 drifts up and flips him over. Well, crap. Alright, well, I'll be right back. I had to go talk with our race lady for a second. Yeah, that's a... Oh, boy. Joe would bring up the only... Okay, in his defense, that wasn't his fault. That wasn't his fault, Matt. You can't put that on him. But yes, he was involved with it. Still sitting 11th, though. So we are one to go. Gonna have some racing here. It's not Joe's fault. Everything is Joe's fault. I would normally use that logic, but man, it sucks. Alright, pace car pulls off. We're ready to go green flag racing.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag, green flag, and we are back out here. Here we go. The entire field broke loose. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Oh, 59 around. They all hang on to it. 28 Shackelford hitting the apron. Bo Dinger slow up on the high line. Back to 6th. Mike Rominger at the lead as we head down the backstretch with 2 to go. Through 3 and 4, the 44 of Adam Chapman going to try and slide up to the 7, not able to quite to do it. White flag is in the air. Next flag ends the race. Tom Shackelford enters the pits. Adam Chapman sitting P2. The 4, John Nichols up on the high line. The 5 may not have enough run with the 44 coming up pretty fast. Yes, he will. Down the backstretch. Here they go. And 3 wide behind them. The 45, the 29, and the 82. Down into turn 3, the 5 goes low, 44 up high. The 4 down in the middle, going to try and split. A little bit to the left rear, the 44. The 4, John Nichols, will sit in 2nd, and the 5 of Mike Rominger will reclaim the win. And they're wrecking behind them. Mike Rominger will reclaim what is rightfully his. Looking like Nichols will finish 3rd or 2nd. Malta will finish 3rd. Chapman 4th. Bo Dinger getting 5th. Gonna let Mr. Ramen do his burnouts, and then we will pull up the 7 of Richard Multi for his interview. Get on the pavement and throw some smoke. Oh, Mike. Who is that? Why is Multi doing donuts? Had to bend in the front end a little bit. All right, where are you at, Mike? Come on, buddy. All right, Mike, where are you? All right, well, anyways, we'll start with third. I can find where I'm going. All right, Richard, what's up, Bubba?
I'm running hot, Bubba. Real hot and running really hot.
Well, turn on the fan, Bubba.
It is on, so thank you for having me. How are you?
Hey, I'm here. That was a good race up until, 5 to go.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, 1 yellow. This season has to be our record, right? Like this is our best so far.
I think y'all went completely green at one race at the road course. Yeah, it was a really good race.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised. It was really fun. I get a lot of positions on pit stops. To be totally honest with you, I practiced the pit stops beforehand a little bit, just getting a good braking zone to get into the pit stop, into the pit lane at the right moment, at the right speed, and it paid off incredibly well because each pit stop I was gaining positions.
Yeah. Well, looking like you're gonna sneak your way into the top 3, so I think you're gonna get. Let me pull up the standings because it's weird.
Well, that's gonna do me some good because I'm not doing good on points right now.
I mean, right now you're sitting at 1 top 5 and 2 top 10s. You're sitting at 18th in points, so yeah, you're not doing too hot.
Yep. No, not doing too hot. I had a bad experience at Bristol. I lost the rear, and since it's a quite narrow track, I got collected pretty hard. My truck was it was totaled, so I was not able to complete the race, which means, incidents like that are a big hit on the points, right? So I'm quite happy with the result. And surprised it was it was a drag race to the end, which was exciting.
Yeah. But hey, man, you can get your first top 5 and second top 5 and third top 10, so it's not a bad night. I mean, all in all, I know your teammates didn't have the greatest of races, so if you got any shout outs, I'll let you get to those and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night.
Yeah, for sure. So shout out to Team Nordic, SimSport, and Team Mirage. Also our friends from the Premier Racing team. Shout out to you guys for broadcasting and organizing, of course, taking the time for us. We always appreciate it, despite us being a bit sassy sometimes and being little shits. I'm sorry for the bad word here, but yeah,
bro.
But I mean, yeah. Thanks a lot for the dedication you guys have for us. Really appreciate it, and congratulations to the winner, Wilminger. Congratulations to Nichols. Everybody ran good races. It was really enjoyable.
All righty, buddy. Well, good job on the P3, and I'll see you next week. Actually, no, we're off next week.
Yep, in 2 weeks then.
Yep, see you in 2 weeks.
Cheers.
All right, John Nichols, what's up, Bubba?
Hello.
Well, you had an interesting finish there between you and the 44. the 7 was able to sneak his way into the third, though. So, but all in all, you had.
Yeah, Watched it. Yeah, yeah, it was an interesting finish. A little bit of net code. I wasn't watching for him cutting down the track, and I went where I could stick it from how we were running before. So a little unfortunate net code there that got him loose. I made sure to not. I made sure to re-straighten him back out as soon as I saw him sideways. I lifted and got him straight again as best as I could. But this is a good finish. I was running them down before the caution, so the caution was really unfortunate for me.
Yeah, right now you're sitting at your second top 5 and second top 10, sitting 13th in points. So not all in all, not a bad start. I mean, you still got to be in top 8, I think, unless you're a race winner. So hunting ever so close. You're sitting, unfortunately, first loser tonight. But hey, man, you had a really good, solid night and all. So how was the track all in all? Loose, tight, a little bit of both.
If you entered shallow, it was very, very tight. I got fed a couple of right rears throughout the race, but it's just the nature of entering shallow here.
But alrighty, buddy, you getting your second top 5, second top 10.
Yeah.
If you got any shout outs, let you get those in and enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah. Shout out to Vendetta for being awesome as usual.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, good job tonight, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Halfway.
Thanks. Yeah.
See you, bub. Hey, Mike, it's me. What you up to?
Hey, what's going on?
I mean, I jumped down there. I was like, you better win this thing. But hey, you claimed it was rightfully yours. You took it back, and you won the race, man. You went from sitting, I think, you were sitting at 11th in points with 2 top 5s and 2 top 10s, and now you're going to get a win, a third, in top 5 and 10. So, hey, man, you're locked in.
Nice. Thank you.
But all in all, you had a really good, solid night. Ran up near the front most of the night. You actually started in second, so hey, that worked out.
Yeah, it was a pretty good night.
But
I finally put a qualifying together in a whole race. So
yeah, see, Senior down there helping you. He helped me when I was in ARCA. He's always a good voice to hear. So.
Oh yeah, he's a good guy.
But if you got any shout-outs, I'll let you get to those in, and I'll let you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you guys up at the broadcast booth, all the admins, the people that, that sponsor the league, and all the sponsors out there on all these cars. That it helps out a bunch when you got sponsors. So, I appreciate everything that you guys do. So. Yeah, it's a good one for us. I'd like to thank Prime Time for all they do. And yeah, let's go for 2 in a row.
All righty, buddy. Well, you're going to have to wait a week because you got an off week next week. Y'all going to be at Pocono week after next.
Oh, Pocono.
Yeah, Pocono. 60 laps there.
Yeah, I like Pocono. It's just that tunnel turn. It's a little rough sometimes, but if you can get it.
Yeah. Well, buddy, getting yourself another win. Had a good night tonight. If you don't have anything else, I'll bid you adieu, and I will see you in 2 weeks.
All right. Well, I'll see you in 2 weeks.
See you, Bubba.
See
you. All right, that was the SoCal 80 here in the Asylum Click Truck Series. Thank you all for hanging out tonight, having a good time. Tomorrow, Cup will be at Nashville Fairgrounds for 225 laps in the Rocky Top 225, sponsored by Mr. Matt Webb himself. So tune in tomorrow for that. I will be back. No off week for me tomorrow. So y'all have a good night. Take it easy. I'll catch y'all tomorrow night. Thank you all for coming out.